everyone. It's Pastor Eryn here, and we are so excited for our return to worship this Sunday, outdoor under the Big Tent at 9:30, and our chapel service in the sanctuary at 11. We have done a lot to prepare this space for you on Sunday. We're excited to see you. We want you to feel safe and cared for, and so I have here with me today, you might know Caitlyn Pitman. Her husband Dan is on staff here, and Caitlyn is a nurse at Elmer, and at Elmer you do what?
So I am a nurse, first and foremost. I am the assistant manager for the ICU at Elmer. So
Awesome.
I care of everybody and all of the nurses and been managing things for the last several months.
So in the last several months, you have been really in the thick of all of this. You've worked in COVID, treating patients, reading up medically on what your care looks like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely been up with the latest and greatest as far as the care for the patients, the community, what that looks like and how it transitions, of course, in caring for families and so forth, and making sure that we're doing the best thing, even personally, and of course, as consultants for other areas. I'm also the director of health services at Camp.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely want to make sure that we know what we're doing and that we're doing the right thing by everybody.
And that's exactly why I've asked Caitlyn to be here today, just to kind of keep us in check and run our plan, our preparation, and also our plan for executing worship on Sunday, and make sure we're within those guidelines and we're doing what's safe so that we can worship together safely. So you'll notice, like right now, we're sitting outside. You might hear like lawnmowers and stuff in the background. We're doing this outside so we don't have to wear masks.
Right.
So that we can be understood by you.
Right.
Keeping our distance. And so just kind of wanted to say, well, we've done a lot to prep the building. We've sanitized, we've cleaned. For our 11 o'clock service, which is in our sanctuary, we have spacing and assigned kind of places to seat that naturally spaces people out. We're asking people to register, so we have a tracking system.
Right.
The door will be open. Railings, places we touch, people will be Lysoling in between people. When you walk in the building, immediately you're going to see to your left a touchless
sanitizer station. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, inside, masks, right, Kate?
Yes. Yeah. So masks are really important inside, regardless of the context of the situation, especially when you're kind of reintroducing yourself back into a group of people that maybe you haven't been around for the last few months. So being, of course, inside within that 3 to 6 feet doesn't really matter. Best thing is definitely to wear masks, and of course, the social distancing also is important. But definitely when you're indoors, not with the free flowing air, definitely important to make sure you bring your masks and wear them inside. That's a must.
Yeah, so we really are asking people to wear their masks inside. Now, of course, our earlier service, which is outside at 9:30 under the tents, which you're going to get a glimpse of, we're not requiring masks when social distancing is possible, which we've worked really hard to make possible. And if you were to go into the building, so like the bathroom's open, you put your mask on and go in the building.
Right.
If, for example, our sound tech and our worship leader need to be close, they would put their mask on for that time.
Definitely have your mask with you regardless of what service you're in. Even the earlier service, like Eryn says, when you walk inside, it's appropriate that you then put your mask on so if you need to use the facility or whatever. But definitely when you're outside, if you're here and you're bringing your chair and you're with people, family, or people that you've been cohorting with for the last several months, if you are comfortable with those people and you've been with those people, it is okay. Once you plop down and you've done what you need to do and you've said your highs to everybody, you want to take off your masks and sit appropriately and distance yourself socially with that 6 feet from the next family or whoever maybe you haven't seen in several months. It's actually very appropriate to not wear your mask outside. And if you want to wear your mask outside, that's the other thing. Mm-hmm. It's whatever you're comfortable with. So if you want to come and you want to worship and that's really important to you, and you want to put that mask on as an extra safety precaution, that's completely okay. And we want to definitely make sure that you're here for the comfort.
And the same thing for our 9:30 folks that'll be outside. When you go inside, you put on the mask to use the bathroom. Our bathrooms are all touchless. The fountains, the paper towel dispenser, you can literally get in and out of the bathroom without needing to touch anything. You can use that paper towel to open that door. Absolutely. And then you can walk outside. There will be a basket for your trash, and then also another touchless
sanitization station. Yeah,
exactly. And just another note about that 9:30 service, because it is family friendly, there will be a time when Allie Gilmore, our director of children's ministry, and a few of her volunteers provide a space for kids to go to another place outside in a small group. They will wear masks at that time when they're transporting them. When she can be 6 feet away to teach, she can take it off.
Absolutely.
Kids can or cannot wear their masks because it's outside. It's kind of that same idea. So that's our plan.
It's a great plan.
I think we tried to be intentional and careful and prepare for that.
Yes.
And we wanted you to know that we've been that. We're so excited to see you on Sunday. We can't wait. And we hope that you feel cared for, safe, and ready to return to worship. Hey, and if you're not yet, that's fine too. We'll be streaming our 9:30. When you feel ready to come, we're here, and you can join us for worship any Sunday. So, Caitlyn, thank you so much for taking the time to be here. And everyone, we will see you Sunday.
All right.
Bye-bye.